Okay, so the 4 pillars to go over in your DM conversations, you have to cover these 4 things. First one is, what are you trying to accomplish? Second one is, what are you doing right now to accomplish this?
Okay.
Third one is, how long have you been doing X so that you can accomplish this? And the fourth one is, what are you struggling with the most to accomplish X?
Kind of like the questions on the book to call too. Like when you know, the questions they make you go through that we set up on the calendar.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So we're going to go over each one in detail. So the first one is accomplishment. Okay, what are you trying to accomplish? What are your goals? Now, we're professionals here. We don't want to sound like any other personal trainer. All personal trainers, all they say, what are your fitness goals? What are your fitness goals? We're professional. What are you trying to accomplish?
I think I have that written down somewhere. Maybe multiple times. I've probably taken that note a couple times.
That's great. So if you're just like me, if you continue writing things down, it's just going to be implemented and imprinted in your brain. Exactly. Okay, it's just having clarification of what they're trying to accomplish. What are their goals? Okay. Second one is, what are they doing right now to achieve their goals? What are they doing right now to achieve their goals? And they could say, hey, I'm walking 6 times a week. Hey, I'm eating well. Hey, I'm working out 1 time a week or 5 times a week. Or they can say, I'm doing absolutely nothing.
True.
Right?
Yeah, I had one that said that he was doing nothing, that he wants to change, and then the other one, Dwayne, he had told me that he works out hard as a motherfucker. He's just like, he's looking to level up a little bit.
Exactly.
He likes some of the videos. So.
Exactly.
True.
Okay, so what are you doing right now to accomplish X goal? The third one will be, how long have you been doing X? Okay, meaning, how long have you been walking 6 times a week? How long have you been working out 1 time a week? How long have you been doing nothing? That's a key thing. So whether it's positive or negative, you're still asking, how long have you been doing X? If they have not been doing anything, you have no context. What if they stopped doing anything the past year, but they were completely fit before that? You don't know that. So this is almost like a checklist to kind of just get context on what they need and how you can help them. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, and the fourth one is, what are you struggling with the most? So the reason why I asked this question is because if you don't know what they're struggling with the most, number one, they're not telling themselves that they're struggling. Number two, you're not sure how you're going to help them. Number three, you want to help them the way
they need it.
The way they need it, but the way they want as well, in a way. Okay, and this third thing, this last point is almost like you want to have them feel heard and understood. Okay, so I'm gonna run you some scenarios and some examples,
Okay.
just so that you can actually like really understand why we're having these 4 checklists. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, so use the 4 checklists and follow along. So I'm gonna play both characters, all right? So if I'm Austin and I'm, and I'm like, hey man, so, what are you trying to accomplish specifically, just so I could understand? And your client, your avatar, Brian, is like, well, I'm trying to actually tone up and see my abs, especially after the holidays, which is pretty common.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Did you get a clear answer on what you're trying to do?
No, really, he just kind of told me what everybody says, that they want to be in shape.
Exactly. Perfect. Good. So you would want to ask right after that, Brian, just so I could get some clarification, why specifically are you looking to get a 6-pack? Or why are you looking to tone? You want to use their language. So if I said 6-pack, you want to repeat 6-pack. If I said tone, you want to say tone. Even though us trainers, we know toning means fat loss.
True.
Okay? So if you end up saying tone and I said fat loss, I'm going to feel unconsciously that you don't understand me. Why? Because you're not speaking my language. Does that make sense?
It kind of makes it more personal, like more relatable. They're like, oh, he talks like you.
Exactly. If I say tone and then you say tone, in my head I'm like, oh, this guy understands me. He knows what I want.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So once you ask that, Brian, like, why do you feel like you wanna tone after the holidays? And then I go into detail. Well, the holidays was actually pretty tough. I just got the news that I'm gonna be a father, and I just got engaged, and there's been a lot of celebrating and a lot of holidays and this and that, and I gained 10 pounds, and I don't really understand how I gained the 10 pounds, and I feel like I lost myself when I look in the mirror.
True. That's their pain point. Their actual pain point, not why they're hitting you, but the actual reason behind everything.
Yeah. So accomplishment is checked, goal is checked, right? And then that's when you ask, so Brian, what are you doing right now so that you can tone up and lose those 10 pounds that you gained? I could say, bro, I've been working out every single day for about 45 minutes. I've been eating well, but it just seems like I haven't lost any weight yet. And I've been doing this for about a month, ever since Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you get a clear, crystal answer on how long, or what am I doing right now?
Yes, they pretty much said his pain point, and he said the reason and what he's actually doing and what he wants to do, and he's giving you everything all at once.
Yes.
Instead of just some simple answer.
Exactly. Now, what would you ask next? Look at the pillars.
Where are you falling short? This is what's.
So you have the first one, goal, what are you trying to accomplish, right? Second one, what are they doing to accomplish X? Third one, how long have they been doing it? Fourth one, what are they struggling the most?
What are you struggling the most with? When I took it as a note, I put falling short on that.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's struggling. Okay. So with this avatar in this scenario, what would you ask next?
What exactly are you struggling with? What outside of that is making you not, because he pretty much said he's doing everything. Honestly, I don't know. He's working out, you know what I mean? Maybe he's not putting enough time in.
Now, trick question. Did I tell you how long I've been doing it for?
Oh, shit, man. Nah.
You sure?
I don't think you said for a month. He's been doing it for a month, yeah.
Bingo. All right, so that was a trick question. I wanted to see you're on your toes. Okay, so I mentioned for about a month I've been working out consistently.
Okay.
Right? But
45 minutes a day, yeah.
But I ended up gaining the weight. Why? Because of the engagement, because I have a baby on the way and holidays and all this bullshit. Right? And I have no idea why I'm not losing the 10 pounds that I gained. Okay? So your next question, and I try to check you here because I've seen multiple mistakes where sometimes, because some people will just have word vomit, when you ask what are they doing right now to achieve X, most of the time they'll tell you what they're doing or what they're not doing, and they'll automatically already tell you for the length of time. And if they already tell you for the length of time, you sound like you're not paying attention if you ask how long has that been going on for. And if you sound like you're not paying attention to them, you almost like cut your chances on closing them because they feel like they're not heard. They feel like I'm not being paid attention to. Does that make sense?
This is just another sale.
This is just another sale. We don't want that. Okay? So just be very, very conscious about that. Okay? So if they don't say for a period of time, then you ask, hey, so how long have you been doing that? How long have you been working out 6 times a week? Et cetera, et cetera. Okay? So then, in this case, just to continue with the script, got it, understood. So what are you struggling right now, Brian? What are you struggling with the most at the moment? Now, I specifically say, what are you struggling with the most? Because there could be multiple factors on what I'm struggling with. Okay?
If you want to know the main reason they're struggling, try and nip it in the bud.
Yes, but you want to hear from them what they feel like they're struggling with the most. You don't want to assume. Write this down. You never want to assume their issue or their problem or their struggles. You never want to assume anything unless they say it.